Good morning, Internet. Today the urban hiker is off to the Bukit Nanas area. We're going to be hiking around the KL Tower, which is the other large structure in Kuala Lumpur. The biggest one, of course, is Petronas Towers, and if you don't know what those are, then you can watch the video that I published about that up here on the top of the screen. But anyway, we're off to KL Tower today. A lot of things going on in Kuala Lumpur this morning. One of them is the KL car-free morning, which I think happens either twice a month or once a month. It used to be once or every weekend. Now I think it's been reduced. But I stepped out of my apartment and noticed that it was much quieter than it normally is. And then I nearly got run over by 3 little kids on a bike and a baby stroller. So that's when I realized that there were no cars on the roads, but there were a lot of people using other kinds of vehicles on the road. I think you can see that this is actually right downtown. Well, it looks that way, and it really is right downtown. But it's part of the Bukit Nanas Eco Rimba, which is what we call a city jungle, like a city eco park. It's part of that. So even though we're in the middle of town, we're surrounded by jungle and what looks like some forest. It's been my experience that you don't have to tell anyone in Malaysia that you have to reverse park. That's the national standard. I haven't ever seen anyone pull into a parking slot head first. We're still at the base of the tower, and I know at the top of the tower there's a restaurant, but I did not expect to find these shops here at the base of the tower. But they've got like a theater, they have different food shops like 7-Eleven, souvenir shop of course, and here we are going into the theater. You can see it's an open air theater. If I go up to the top, I can see out. Good advice anywhere in Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, I have to say that I have no idea what these rocks are for, but they're in patterns, they're fastened to the walkway. And I've seen other places where they're used in sort of meditation walks and mazes, where you're supposed to walk on these in your bare feet. I tried it once, and I don't see how anyone does it. These are nothing but torture devices in your bare feet. But no one is suggesting that you take your shoes off here at the base of the tower, so I'm not really sure what these are here for. Luckily, I missed a cultural performance. Hey, some of you are probably asking, Bill, why are you so against cultural dancing? It's not that I'm against it. I just don't find it interesting. And where you go around here, and anywhere really, you find some kind of show or something like that where they're going to do cultural dancing. So if I ever find out that there will be cultural dancing going on, I usually make other plans. This is a one-lane, one-way road, and I think this is the most traffic I've ever seen on it ever. And I think it's because the traffic is being diverted from the main roads because they're closed for the bicycling and walking and baby stroller event. If I were a driver, I'd be in a panic right now because getting pushed off onto a road like this, you don't really know where you are. And in KL, it's a bad idea to go anywhere on the roads without some kind of navigation. So at the bottom of this hill we have a market. We have traffic diverted from the center of town past a market on a single lane one-way road. So all the conditions for a normal Kuala Lumpur weekend are finally in place. HR Graceling, ladies and gentlemen.
HR Graceling?
Does anybody call you HR?
Yeah, like HR.
I know, but do they call you HR in the office? Hey, HR!
I forgot about it. It's been 2 years.
No, in your office. You work by yourself?
No,